welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, I'm out here with nature again. It is so gorgeous. It's early before the sun comes out because we've been getting like triple digit weather, so I've been trying to come out early, especially on days like today. I don't really have any patience today. I do have some work to do, but I'm gonna do that later. I thought I'd come out here and take a nice beautiful walk in this luscious beautiful area. It's just gorgeous out here. It's just beautiful. Yeah, but I wanted to talk a little bit about we talked about, well, basically the nourishment that a lot of people are just not aware of. A lot of times, we are aware of the things that we put in our mouth as nourishment, but what about the nature? I think nature is very nourishing. And also, we know that we're more than our physical being, which is our body. And I think it's just as important, to nourish not only our spiritual being. Our spiritual being is already full. I'm going to just have to say that. It's full whether we're aware of it or not. A lot of times we get cluttered with, our thoughts that block our true nature, that we don't understand that we're everything that we need is within us, within ourselves. It's just veiled by the chaos of the mind. And so once we pretty much come to that perfect place, home that I call it, peace and love, where love is flourishing, and then we can pretty much focus on our bodies, because these are our vessels. Even though we know we're more than our bodies, these are our vessels. They all, have to work harmoniously. And so I don't think I think initially, in order to come into the recognition of yourself, you do have to turn away from the objective view. But then afterwards, it's important to look at the body and spirit as a whole. Just like the mind comes to rest inside the heart, your being, this is the house, or the temple of God. What is that temple? This temple is this vessel. What is the God? What does it mean by it's the temple of the Almighty? Well, it's that expression that He blew within each of us. And so as a whole, we want to treat this vessel right. So it needs the proper nourishment. And that's more than just what you put in your food, your mouth, because we are one. We can't be disconnected with, I guess, the source, which is everything. And still, we can't have a fragmented way of looking at everything, I guess is what I'm saying. Since we are that fractal, which means that in our DNA, everything of the universe is within that, then we're one with nature and one with everything. So it nourishes us just as much as the food that we put in our body. And number one, the sun. We talked about the sun and all the nourishment that it gives. Melatonin, serotonin, there's hormones that the sun gives, there's vitamins that the sun gives, there's energy that the sun gives in the earth with its ions, the electrons, and energy. And then air, prana, it gives us a certain amount of nutrients And those are all important. So it's important not to be fragmented in the way we look at ourselves. Because yes, we are not only these bodies, but yes, these bodies are what we are housed in, what our beings are housed in. So we want to take care of them. Take care of it with the foods that you eat, and the things you expose it to. Try to be more mindful of that. And then, don't be so hard on yourself. Um, you have forever pretty much to work on these vessels. Some of us, because we didn't know, we didn't take care of our vessels very well. And so now I think everybody's starting to be more conscious, because you notice that certain foods make you sleepy. Certain foods give you, just make you angry, really. If we're eating something with life source in it, such as meat, of course, if it was tortured and that energy was inside that meat, be careful what kind of food you eat. That energy is transferable, as we know, and just think, if animals were slaughtered and they're fearful, that fear is what you're putting inside of your body. So be mindful of the things you eat. That's why I've gone back to more of a vegan, really less eating type of diet. I'm really tapping into, nature. I feel so energetic when I do eat lighter, eat less, be more mindful of the nutrients. Make sure they're calories that make sense, that are electric. And some, don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect in my eating. If I crave something, I go ahead and take some, but I'll take a little bit of it. And so, I'll just be patient with my body. I'm working with my body, basically. I'm not making it overly, this is still fun, basically. I'm not getting too serious about it and strict with myself, because I know if I do that, I'll fail. So I want it to work. I want my body to have the energy when I need it. So working out gives you more energy. People think that working out takes away from your energy when you're on like diets. Some people are on liquid diets, or more of a breatharian lifestyle, or where they eat just a little bit of food. But you'll find that exercise does give you plenty of energy. It just adds on to that energy source. So don't be scared that if when you're fasting, I used to do that. I used to not want to exercise, but I find that exercise makes me more energetic, and I actually have more energy during the day. I think about food less, actually, when I exercise, but I really don't need it. I've gotten to the place where I'm eating once a day, and that kind of just happened. I've just kind of went to that once a day. I used to snack though during the day, and I've recently, as I discussed, taken that out. So let's just make this just fun. Have fun with yourself, but also be mindful of how you treat this vessel. Just expanding, this energy of love and peace, because that is our true nature. This life is really not for suffering, and I feel like, that was one of my things. I don't know which way is the light. No, the light's this way. That's one of the things that was just really important for me. If I'm saying that I'm connected with the Almighty God, then I want that to reflect in everything that I am and I do. I want to feel that. I don't feel like I felt that prior to this, because there was times of suffering and confusion, and that's not a life that I want to live, a life full of confusion, suffering, heartache, pain. There was something off. That did not resonate with me. How am the things that I'm reading biblically are not manifesting in that nature in my life at that time. And so it had to be a change. It had to be a connection. The two had to meet for it to be real. I mean, or else, what are we doing if what we're saying, what we believe, is not making the manifesting, or it's not showing truth in our reality? And so, yeah, my challenge is for you, each one of you, just to find that space where you are at peace and with love and not chaos and drama, and that the energy that you want to attract to is that of love and life and of the Almighty God that we speak about. And just enjoy this life. We're here to enjoy these experiences, and don't be scared of, or don't. It doesn't have to be spooky. This is not anything spooky, and you don't have to live in a life of being fearful. Oh, you better not do that, or that's fear. That's not our nature. I mean, um, I think if once you do find that true quiet space within you, everything else will make sense. Because God will lead you to God, and He'll lead you to yourself. And it's amazing what you'll find in that space. That fear is not real, and that's the power of coming into that perfect peace. You'll find that the things that you thought you should have feared, that there really is imagination. It's just not real. It's not real. So anyway, I wanted to say that. I don't want to continue to just go off on a tangent. But yeah, I'm going to finish enjoying this beautiful atmosphere here that we have here. And I hope you all are doing the same thing. Anyway, thank you for watching this. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember that you are beautiful. Remember that I am here for you. And I love you. Bye.